Isn't the main reason to do a trust to avoid probate taking forever? The main reason to do a revocable trust, often also referred to as a living trust or a revocable living trust, is probate avoidance, not probate taking a long time. Now, there's a little bit of a caveat here. The revocable trust or the living trust is prepared so that someone can transfer their assets into the trust, and that's what avoids probate. So the whole goal behind preparing one of these trusts is so that you don't have to go through probate. That's really the main reason for doing it. Now, oftentimes we will see that people will have an attorney prepare the trust, but then they never transfer assets into the trust, which is problematic, because if you don't take that second step and assets aren't actually titled into the trust or don't list the trust as beneficiary, meaning the trust doesn't either own them or is the beneficiary of the asset, well, then the asset does have to go through probate. Also, sometimes people will elect to do a probate, even if it's not needed, for things like cutting off creditors from making claims. If you go through a probate proceeding, you can make it so that creditors only have 3 months, roughly 3 months, to make a claim against the estate to get paid. So there are some reasons you might still want to do a probate, but really the idea behind a revocable trust is probate avoidance, just totally removing the need for probate at all, or hopefully removing the need for probate unless you have to go through it for some reason. And yes, of course, it wouldn't take forever, but hopefully if you decided to do a probate just to cut off creditors, hopefully it could go a little bit smoother. But really that the main thing is you want to avoid probate. That's why you would do the revocable trust. There are other types of trusts, and the reason for doing them is different. Oftentimes people will do irrevocable trust for asset protection or Medicaid planning or tax planning, things like that. So different types of trust, you have different purposes. So keep that in mind too. All right, I hope this helps. If you have any other question about estate planning tools or asset protection, Medicaid, anything like that, and you are in the Florida area, please don't hesitate to contact our office. We're in Clearwater, Florida. We're atCAUSE Law Office, the non-stuffy attorneys, and you can find the link to our contact information in my bio.